air and fire of light. So I'm going to be reading for the sun sign Virgo that carries a lot of fire. Okay, this person has a lot of fire that they're carrying. Some illumination about a Virgo. Maybe you got illuminated about a Virgo that has a lot of fire in their energy. A lot of fire. Maybe you intuitively know about this Virgo. This Virgo could be spying on you. They could know some stuff about you. Okay. They could know that you know some things about them now. This could be something new. Somebody new. These cards. Hey, y'all. So, for real. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangel Michael. You up here. I don't know who this is, but they angry. There's some Virgo I done picked up on. My nose itching. So I'm about to get into somebody's business. I don't know who this Virgo is. This Virgo is mean. They're angry. They're full of anger. They are. It's a lot of fire out here. They could be throwing fiery darts your way. They could be throwing fire your way. Okay, so I'm cleaning and clearing this energy that is on my table from this Virgo. Virgo sun. Virgo got a lot of fire in her or his chart. Okay, it's very angry. The Virgo here. You could be this Virgo. You could be angry about some things. Okay, something could have happened to you. Sun, some illumination, or somebody knows how illuminated you are. Okay, fire. Somebody could know how much fire you have, that you're very hot, fiery, you glow. You have a glow about yourself. Maybe that people aren't supposed to know. But let's tap into this Virgo. Let's see. Okay, you could have had a past life with this Virgo. Or this Virgo has had past lives with this person that they're with. Okay, something about past lives. They could be ancient. This Virgo could be ancient. All right. What else about this Virgo we need to know? Martyr. So something about a martyr. So maybe somebody gave themselves up. Okay. Painting. Painting is here. You could be painting something. Somebody else could be painting something. Okay. This person with past life. This martyr. Painting. Could be into painting. Could like painting. You could be painting a picture. Self-image. Somebody has some issues with their image, their self-image. Or their self-image, they're learning something about themselves that is damaging to them. Their personality, their hair, something that they don't like. This person takes risks. So somebody here is taking a risk doing something. Career. This could be somebody's career. They take risk in their career. Okay. This person could be very pretty, has dimples, has long hair. Okay. They could have went to school for this. They could have learned this. This person is very risky. Or you could be risky. Games. This person plays a lot of games. Or you could play games with this person, or this person has played games. Okay. Something with some games. Balance is here. You could need to balance something. Hiking. Somebody could be hiking. You could have went on a hiking trip with this person that you were playing games with, that you were balancing your life out with. Okay. Something happened in a past life with this person. Could have martyred yourself for them. They could have martyred themselves for you. Practice. Okay, this person practices a lot with music. Okay, they could be in the music industry. Burdens is here. So somebody is burdened by a lot of things. A lot of things. They're carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens. They're not having a career change. Okay, they're not changing their career here. This came out in reverse. Career change in reverse. So they're not looking to change their career. They're not looking and focusing on anything else. This career could be burdening to them, but they love it. They love to practice. Okay, they martyr themselves for practice. They martyr themselves for taking risks. Okay, into doing this. Signs are here. You could be seeing numbers, signs, 249, 76, 292, 13, 8, 121, 49, 777, 5, 65. Abundance is here. 3, 321. Okay. You could be playing games. You could be playing the numbers. Okay. You could be seeing signs about something. Okay. This person does not want to change their career. They're having images, self-image. They could be in denial. Okay. Conformality. They conform to something. Somebody here conformed to something. They could have been militant about it. Virgo was in my energy. Fear of death. Somebody was fearing death. Fear of ending. They conformed though. Imbalance. Somebody has an imbalance. First they was balancing, but then they had an imbalance here. They went hiking. Practice and martyr. Why is practice and martyr here? Practice and martyr. Listening. Listening is also here. So you could be listening, something, listening. You could you could have a conch. This is what this seashell is called. It's called a conch. Seashell here. You could be listening to that, listening to the ocean within this conch. Plants. Plants is out here. So something with plants. I don't know if you're good at plants or good with plants. Keeping plants green and fresh and clean. Divination. So somebody out here knows how to do divination. You could divine yourself. You could do a lot of rooms. You could like rooms. You could like divining with rooms. Okay, something about nature. You could love being outside in nature. You've seen signs. You take a risk. You go outside in nature. My nose is, oh my God. Freedom is here. You could have gotten some type of freedom. You could feel free when you're out in nature. Okay, this is how you get your divination. Paranoia. So somebody is out here paranoid. Thank you for the like. Thank you so much. Voice. So somebody here is a voice. There's a voice out here. You may sing. You may be in the singing instrument industry. Okay. Parents. Parents is out here. Something with a child. Maybe your child is imbalanced. Okay, you could be listening to your child. You could be trying to figure out what is going on with your child. Somebody is impulsive here. Impulsiveness. Okay, they have impulsive spending. Sex. Okay, something with sex. Impulsiveness, impulsive spending, impulsive sex. They could have impulsive sex, sexual desires. Children are out here. You could be having a tug of war with some child or with some type of divination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 children out here. Okay, there's 5 kids. There's one here, one here, one here, one here, and go back here. Okay, so some type of push and pull with some children. Maybe you do divination, you know about some children. Relaxation is also here, so you could be relaxing as well out in nature. Relocation, you could be relocating, feeling the freedom to move. Okay, getting the freedom to move. Fear of change, you could be fearing the fact that you have to move. Okay, you could be paranoid about this move because you have children. And maybe you don't know about this area, this person, these people. Cleaning. So you could be trying to go clean up this apartment or clean your apartment before you move. Okay, you could be fearing the fact that you got to move out. Prejudice. Maybe you felt like somebody was being prejudiced towards you and not allowing you towards this group or this child, being prejudiced towards this child. Nutrition, you could be concentrating on being healthy and more nutritious and looking out for yourself, looking out for your health and your strength and making sure that you're eating right and eating correct. You could be building, okay, building a family, a home, building with somebody that you have a high sexual chemistry with. Family is also here, okay, so somebody that you have a family with. Y'all could have a dog as well. You could be running, playing with animals, playing with dogs. Jealousy. So somebody out here is jealous of you. Jealous of the fact that you're moving. Jealous of the fact that you're relaxing. Jealous of the fact that you're doing what you need to. Writing is also here. Okay, you could be writing a statement about something. Okay, I don't know what you're writing about. Animals is also here. So there's a boat full of animals. Maybe you like animals. Maybe you love animals. Something with animals. Something with dogs. Okay. Maybe you have cats. You could have 2 cats instead of 2 dogs. There's 2 dogs here and a boat. Okay. You could love animals. All right. You could love following animals, being with animals, being around animals. Craft is also here. You can have a craft. You could like clay, molding clay, making cups, making plates, reading. So somebody is getting a reading, okay? Or somebody loves reading. Partnership is also here. Maybe you love reading with this partner. Maybe y'all like going on boat rides, selling, working together. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. My face is itching. Healing is also here. Healing. That's intuition nudges. So my face is going crazy right now. Trauma. Somebody is healing past some type of trauma or situation shift that they had with a family, okay? Or some type of trauma with some kids or as a child. Renovation is also here. You could be renovating yourself, making good judgment for yourself, renovating on how you see things. Okay, breathing is also here. You could be going outside in the air, taking deep breaths. Okay, loving nature, loving spending time in nature. Something with water. Water could cleanse you. Water could help you. You might like water. You might love drinking water. You may love swimming. You may love being in a big open area, open space. You could be love going diving, loving the waterfalls, joining. Okay, somebody could be joining you. You could be joining a new company. Judgment is out here. You could be joining a judge today to tell you about a situation. Okay, you could be joining a lawyer about some type of judgment. Some type of judgment is strong here. There's some strength within this judgment. What about this judgment, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? What about this judgment? Body. So you could be judging your body. You could be judging some part of your body, but you're strong. Okay, you're strong with this judgment. Your judgment is strong. Okay. Maybe you're joining this lawyer or this person about the judge with finances. Okay, maybe you're worried about some finances here. You could be worried about your body image. Okay, you could be worried about some finances with this man or this woman or this judge that you have to pay. I don't know what finances is out here. Some of you have to commit to. organizing. So Spirit is telling you to organize something. Or maybe you already organized something. If you're a Virgo, you already organized. Okay. You could be organizing your clothes, your shirts, your shoes, organizing some paperwork. Okay. You could be exercising right now or thinking about exercising. You may not be exercising yet, but you could be having an idea about exercising and eating healthier. Okay. Technology. So something with technology. You could be watching me on technology, a phone, a tablet, a laptop. Okay. You could be wearing a suit and tie right now. Inadequacy. Somebody is feeling inadequate about some money, about some standards. Okay. Some paperwork. Intimidation is also here. Oh my God, I'm about to get out this energy, y'all. My face is like really bothering me, and then my hair keeps falling all over the place. So somebody is feeling intimidation about being inadequate, about all this study, all this work, all this paperwork, all these finances. Okay, they could be weighing you down. You could be having a lot of bills and stuff that you have to pay, a lot of things that you have to look at, a lot of places that you have to be, a lot of papers and signatures that you have to have, and adequate victimhood. So somebody is feeling victimhood. They're feeling like a victim. Okay, they're feeling like a child right now. Eating disorder. You could have an eating disorder. This person could have an eating disorder. Something about authority, okay, and fear. So they could be fearing some type of authority. You could be fearing some type of judgment. You could be fearing some type of lawyer that you have to see, that you have to meet up with. You're having some type of anxiety here about some paperwork or something that you have to do in court, okay? Mm-mm. You're scared to speak your truth. You're wearing a mask. Okay, some type of fear. And patience is also here. You could be running out of time. You could be feeling like time is up. You could not have patience with this. You could be tired of waiting on some type of money, some type of feedback. You're feeling like you're in lack. You could be feeling broke at the moment, at the time. Okay. You could be feeling like you need some money, like your pockets is broke and they taking too long. Okay, stretch. Okay, you could be stretching. You could be doing yoga. Rejection. Somebody feels rejected out here. Sharing. This is somebody you could have been sharing with. Okay, discernment is out here. So your discernment is needed while you're in meditation and rest. The spirit is telling you to rest. Get into some type of meditation and rest. Okay, you could share with somebody, share with a child. Kids could be sharing. Anger is out here as well. So somebody out here is angry. Okay, they could be calming down at the moment. You could be calming down at the moment. You could be dealing with anger issues. Somebody else could be dealing with anger issues. Emptiness is out here. So somebody feels empty, like something is empty. Okay, old habits and new habits. So somebody is holding on to old habits and new habits. Okay, it's empty there. Sacred space. You could have a sacred space. Okay, you could know people with the sacred space. You could be belong to a sacred space. Betrayal. You could have felt betrayed by the sacred space or these people. Music. Something with the music industry. Stress. You can feel a lot of stress. For working in the music industry, or you feel betrayed by the music industry. Illusions is out here. An overachiever. So you could be an overachiever and you could be dealing with some type of illusions. All right. Thank you for the like. All right. I didn't see any comments, but thank you for watching Air and Fire of Lights. This was for the sign of the Virgo sun sign that is in their fire. Okay. Somebody is fearing death, fearing a change. Okay, they've been playing games. They don't want to change their career at all. Okay, this person could like plants, love plants, have plants. plant a lot of things. That's the end of Let's Talk Tarot with Tasha. I'm Tasha. And it's actually um air and fire of light. So I'm gonna constantly say let's talk tarot with Tasha until I get used to saying air and fire of light. Okay, because I'm Tasha and that is my channel, whatever is my channel. So I changed it to air and fire of light, and my face is still freaking itching, y'all, like itching like crazy. But anyway, hopefully you got something out of that. I almost forgot to give y'all an empowerment. Words of encouragement. Empowerment words for the Virgo sun sign. Okay. It says, do not dim your light for anybody. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Don't dim your light for nobody. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Shine your light. Do not dim your light for anybody. Okay. What else? What other says? An open mind and the willingness to entertain new ideas, repel stagnancy and lack of growth. Okay, have an open mind, y'all. Repel stagnancy and lack of growth. The third one says, when you understand there is no such thing as death, you can drop all fears. So fear was out here twice. Fear of change. Okay. When you understand that there is no such thing as death, you can drop all the fears. Leave open the door for the highest potential outcome. The Spirit is telling you to leave the door open for your highest potential outcomes. That's the end of Air and Fire of Light, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace. See you next time.